Hi, I'm Rasika. Welcome to Yoga and You. Today we're going to practice a sequence of lunges to work on the psoas muscles, the hips, and the hamstrings. What happens is due to the flexion of our hips caused by our everyday activities like running, walking, sitting, climbing stairs, legs and our pelvic muscles tend to get very tight. So when we're doing our asana practice, we tend to experience some stiffness in our muscles, which is why we do lunges before the beginning of asana practice, ideally after a short warm-up. So after a short Surya Namaskar, probably you can do this sequence and then continue with your yoga flow. You will feel a lot of difference because your muscles will loosen up around the pelvis and the hip area. Okay, so we're going to start with child's pose, coming down all the way, resting your elbows by your side. Inhaling and extending your arm in front of you. You're going to come up onto all fours. Tuck your toes in. Come up into downward facing dog. Adjust such that your hands are shoulder width apart, or your feet are hip width apart. Now from here, the first lunge for the day, we're going to lift our right leg all the way up, coming into a three-legged dog. And you're going to get it all the way in front and between your palms. Come up into a high lunge. This is going to work on your psoas muscles. The weight is on the front heel. Beautiful. Placing your palms back down. You're going to come up back into that three-legged dog and come back into downward facing dog. Going to repeat this on the left side. Bring your left leg all the way up. Bringing it in between your palms. Come up into a high lunge. Look forward. There's no weight on your hands. It's just placed down. Placing your palms back on the mat. Lift your hips and come back up. Back into downward facing dog. The second lunge for the day. What we're going to do is we're going to bring our palms together with the thumbs touching. From here, we're going to get our right leg all the way to the outside of your right palm. Descend your left knee onto the mat, toes out, and come up all the way into a low lunge. And look up if you can. Your thumbs are on your sacrum and you're pushing your hips forward. As you exhale, palms back on the mat, thumbs are touching still. Tuck your toes in, come back into downward facing dog. You're going to repeat this on the left hand side. Bring your left hand to the outside of your left palm. Your right leg, your right feet out, toes pointing out. And coming up with your thumbs on your sacrum. Lifting up and pushing your hips down. Really feel this on your psoas muscles. Placing your palms back down on the mat. Tuck your toes in. Come back into downward facing dog. The third lunge for the day. We're going to get our right leg to the outside of our right hand as we did before. Place the back knee onto the mat. Now, placing your hands on the mat itself. When you exhale, you take a deep breath, inhale, and when you exhale, you're going to lift that knee off the mat. Lift it off and keep straightening it. Keep it engaged so it's straight. And slowly come down again. Placing the hands on the mat. Tuck your toes in and back into downward facing dog. I'm going to repeat this on the left. So we're going to get our left foot to the outside of our left palm. Coming up, straightening our arms. We're going to inhale and exhaling. We're going to come up, lift our back knee off the mat. Beautiful. Coming down again. Palms rest on the mat. Coming back into a downward facing dog. Our last lunge for the day. We're going to lift our right leg all the way up, coming to the outside of your right hand. toes out. Now we're going to try and come onto our elbows. Now if you cannot come onto your elbows, you can place a block underneath and you're going to look at yourself. Stay in this posture and breathe. Now, the secret to benefiting the maximum from this asana is to try and push your front knee away from your body. Keep trying to push it away so you'll really feel that stretch on your right hamstring. Placing your hands on the mat. Coming back to downward facing dog. We're going to repeat this on the left hand side. So you're going to lift that left leg all the way up. Place it on the outside of your left palm. Your back toes out. You're going to come onto your elbows. Interlock your fingers. Look at yourself. And keep trying to push the left knee away from you, such that the only part of your left foot in contact with the mat is the sides. Great. Stay here for a few seconds. Placing your hands back on the mat. Tuck your toes in. Come back into downward facing dog. Spread your hands shoulder width apart again. Relax. And slowly come back into child's pose.